Hey there, welcome back and thanks for watching this month's episode of Tech Corner. Today we will go over the steps necessary in creating a custom GoGuardian scene or filter to prevent students from accessing certain websites while they are in your classroom. We'll also go over the proper steps to quickly free up some space on your MacBook by cleaning out temporary browser files that get left behind, and we'll touch on some of the features of the latest Acer Spin 5 device making its way around the district on our preview program. And we'll finish up by looking at the top tech items on everyone's Christmas list. Let's get started with GoGuardian. Did you know that you can restrict internet access while students are in your classroom with a GoGuardian scene? Scene is just a fancy word for a custom content filter. The only requirement to impose a GoGuardian scene on your students is to have set up GoGuardian Classroom for each one of your class periods. To get started, head on over to the GoGuardian website and log into the teacher portal. Let's assume that you have already created all of your classes. Click on the Scenes link in the navigation panel on the left and then click the Add Scene button. Give your filter a name and choose whether you want your filter to act in Allow mode, which is used to block only certain websites on a per URL basis such as Spotify, YouTube, Pandora, etc., or if you want your filter to act in Block mode, which will block every website except for those you explicitly allow. GoGuardian has provided some pre-populated quick lists for popular educational websites such as Kahoot, Schoology, and Pearson. It is important to remember that block mode will block all websites except for those that you have explicitly entered. Some websites use multiple URLs, such as Pearson for example, which has over 80 custom web addresses needed to function properly. Keep this in mind and plan ahead if you decide to use block mode. Once you have created your scenes, in order to enforce your custom filter, you will have to apply it to your class or classes. Navigate back to your class list and click on the Settings cog on one of your classes. Select a scene from the list of filters that you just created and click the Update Classroom button. Repeat these steps until all of your classrooms are set appropriately. Now let's move on to a way to safely and quickly free up some space on your MacBook. Did you know that every website you visit stores data on your computer's hard drive? Just last month I helped a teacher who had over 40 gigabytes of uncleared temporary files eating up storage on their MacBook. If your MacBook is running low on storage space and you've never cleared out your browser's cache files, chances are you could free up at least a couple of gigs by simply flushing them out. Let's start with Safari. From the Safari menu, click Preferences and then choose the Privacy tab. Click on the Manage Website Data button and then click Remove All. Now I must warn you, flushing your browser's cache files from Safari may cause some websites to log you out, so make sure you know passwords before performing a flush of your temporary browser data files in Safari. Let's move on to Google Chrome. From the Chrome menu, select Clear Browsing Data. Click on the Advanced link and uncheck all but the Cached Images and Files box, and then click Clear Data. Last month we went over some of the features of the Acer SWIFT3 and Dell Latitude Series 3300. Currently we have the Acer Spin 5 series on preview, which includes all the same features as the Acer SWIFT3 with the addition of a touchscreen and writing stylus. Chances are you have someone on your list that is hard to buy for. Tech items seem to be atop everyone's list in recent years, so I thought I would share Consumer Ratings' top 3 items this year. The number 1 item on the list is the Amazon Echo Dot. The Dot is a voice-controlled computing device that connects to Amazon's Alexa service and provides responses to questions, can play music through an Amazon Prime subscription, reports on the weather, news, live sports scores, or if your home is anything like mine, can humor your children with simple knock-knock jokes. Streaming media players take the number 2 spot on the list this year, with the Amazon Fire Stick being the top purchased player at around $40. Roku comes in as the second most purchased streaming device at around $30, and the Apple TV comes in third at $150 to $200. Taking the spot as the number 3 item this year are tablets. The Amazon Fire tablet continues to hold its spot at number 1 in sales, as you can pick one up for around $50. The latest iPad model comes in second on the list at $329. That's it for this episode. Keep an eye out for our January edition when we plan to release a voting poll for your favorite new device and we'll show you how to prepare for the upcoming switch by syncing files from your MacBook to your Google Drive and migrating bookmarks and passwords from Safari to Google Chrome.